Tonight, hospitals are buckling under the weight of the COVID crisis. Our state now has the fewest available ICU beds it's had during the entire pandemic. So let's walk you through the numbers. New state data shows we have 329 staffed ICU beds left in the state of Texas. Here in North Texas, that number is much smaller at 82. Meantime, there's a flood of lawsuits against Governor Greg Abbott's order banning mask mandates. In fact, 12 Dallas County parents are suing to allow local schools to mandate masks. And tonight, Governor Greg Abbott is responding to all of those lawsuits, saying in part, parents have the right to decide if kids should mask up. We will get to his response and much more coming up. But first, Chris, we want to focus on kids and this virus since the start of the school year is here.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be about the only silver lining, Izzy, that most kids didn't get all that sick if they got infected at all. Well, can't really count on that anymore. The Delta variant is sending more and more unvaccinated kids to the hospital. As of tonight, doctors and nurses are treating 64 children in North Texas, the most at one time since the pandemic started. And listen to this. Only 2 pediatric ICU beds are available right now. 2 in our entire region. And we're seeing this surge happening across our state. Doctors treated 7-year-old Enzo Montoya for more than 2 weeks, and the second grader just got out of the hospital.
We're lucky that we were able to bring Enzo home, and it's very sad right now with COVID rising in kids. So we just want everyone to do their part, get vaccinated, not for themselves, but for the people who cannot get vaccinated. You know, the little kids are at risk right now.
Enzo's parents were vaccinated and thought they'd taken the proper precautions, but somehow he still got exposed to the virus. And with so many kids heading back to school in the coming days, parents are wondering how to keep their children safe. Ariel Placencia brought your questions straight to a pediatrician.
Extremely anxious.
This is how mom Angie Abbott feels about her son's first day of school this week. Angie is a working single mom, so virtual learning isn't an option for her family. Kaysen is immunocompromised, so he will wear a mask, but his classmates aren't required to.
I feel like we're walking just into the battle zone without protection, without any kind of weapons, you know, and it's very scary to me.
So Kaysen is still getting treatment at Cook Children's, and here are their latest numbers. As you can see, positive COVID-19 cases in kids steadily increasing since the beginning of July. And I mean, we haven't seen numbers like this since February. So with that in mind, I asked parents on Twitter, what are some of your questions and concerns as kids are getting ready to head back to school? And so I wanted to take these questions and ask Frisco pediatrician Dr. Seth Kaplan to answer them. And so I'll point out one from Richard here. He says, we are concerned that even if my kids wear masks, they will get COVID, from others. Will them wearing masks matter if others don't?
It still does matter. You know, we know that the primary purpose of wearing the mask is to protect others from getting sick from you, but there still is some protection from wearing the mask.
Mitch is asking about the pediatric ICU beds and are they going to be full with COVID cases and also possibly a heavy RSV season. I asked Dr. Kaplan if this was a concern for him.
Yes, it is. There have been times in the last couple of weeks where we've had little ones who needed an ICU bed and had to be sent far away from DFW to get that bed.
So many parents like Tiffany asking, when can we expect the Pfizer vaccine to get approved for kids under 12? Well, according to Pfizer's website, they were planning to submit for emergency use authorization in the September-October timeframe for kids 5 to 11, but it's possible that gets pushed back.
They're testing the dose of vaccine that's most appropriate for that age group. And so the last word, unfortunately, was that it was going to be more like December or January.
In the newsroom, I'm Ariel Placencia.